Hey, what's good everybody? It's Pharaoh352, Jamari here. We don't have Eddie here, so we're gonna do a little bit of a special video today. I'm gonna be reacting to my top 5 plays of the 2019 regular season in the NBA. Obviously, I'm a basketball fan. I have a few different plays that I think are just unbelievable. This year was a great year for basketball. In total, we had the emergence of Doncic and Luka Magic, Giannis becoming a dominant force in the NBA, and just some crazy moments. And I like to look back, and now that we're in the playoffs, we can look back in this damn regular season, look at some of these plays and really start. Oh, and the retirement of D-Wade. Shout out to D-Wade. Wade County. But anyways, yeah, let's get right into it. So right here we have number 5. It's the shot from Jeremy Lamb. He hit from fucking the next zip code over. And right at this moment, the Raptors are actually on a tear. So where the Raptors, were looking like a playoff force. Kawhi was starting to turn into Kawhi, the Kawhi we see now. And the Hornets weren't really on shit. They never are. So it was really surprising to see this, especially coming out from a dude from Jeremy Lamb. So here we go. Yeah, so they were inbounding, 3 seconds left. Super tense. Siakam switches out, he loses the ball, shoots it from half court. Bang. And that was like 3 steps behind the half court in Toronto. I'm sure everybody in the crowd was like, what the fuck just happened? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna just restart one more time. One more time, I need to look at that. He was off balance, which is insane to me. He comes out, Siakam pokes it out. Jeremy Lamb still contested from Siakam. Bang. Nothing but bang. The bank is open every day of the week. Jeremy Lamb is hyped. Greatest moment of his life, probably. He'll probably never do anything else in the league. But nah, that was insane. That's my number 5 spot for sure. These other 4 probably way better, but that, when I watched it, I had to watch it at least 10 times. Look at Fred VanVleet. All right, Nick Nurse pissed. All right, next one. All right, so number 4, we got Dwayne Wade. This was against the Golden State Warriors in Miami. Obviously, well after Wade had announced his last dance, his last tour around the country as he goes in his last season. And right here, the game was super close all game. I don't actually remember the game that well. I remember that the Warriors were struggling, but the Heat were just on a different level that night. I think Wade himself had around maybe 25 points, maybe even more. We can fact check that later. But the score right now is 125-123. Actually, yeah, 125-123. And Wade is gonna get the ball right here at the end. And the sequence that I see after Wade gets the ball is probably like one of the most outstanding sequences I've seen this season, just from one play, especially Wade in his retirement year. But anyways, Wade's bringing the ball up, his little braids. Iguodala checks on top of the key, he brings it in the paint. Doesn't find anything, feeds it to Waiters. Waiters feeds it back to wide open Wade. He waits, Durant jumps over him, he gets blocked. Oh my God. He gets blocked, gets it back, shoots it up, last second shot, literally he had to spread his legs and everything to stay in the air. Bang. Was it even bang? Let's try it one more time. Yeah, brings it up. Iguodala checks him, he brings it in the paint, brings it back out. It's looking bad. Waiters doesn't find anything. Wade finds wide open. Durant over, gets blocked by Cook. Oh my God. And yeah, it just hits it. Wade. Oh my God, I'm sure Miami was lit that night. Miami was definitely very, very, very lit that night. That was crazy, especially on the Warriors. I'm sure all of the NBA fandom was like, thank God. We got to see the Warriors fucking lose. 126-125, that must have been the highest score margin, or the highest score that the Heat have gotten all year. But that's my number 4 spot. Let's see here. Next one is gonna be that boy right there, that white boy from Dallas, Luka Magic. That boy, and the thing is about this clip before I started, Luka was on a tear. Like, he was already kind of doing all right. I think he had around 11 points going into the 4th quarter, and the Rockets were up like 6 or 7 in the 4th quarter with like maybe 2 minutes left. So everybody's like, okay, yeah, the Rockets won. Like, they did a lot this season. But Luka just got hot, and we got a glimpse of what Luka could be. Luka came out this year as a rookie and was just lighting the league on fire. And he hit a few threes, hit a floater, and right now the game is tied, a minute left, and Luka gets a switch on the Capella, and we'll see. Cross, tween, hezzy, step back. One more. Ice fucking cold. Ice cold. And then he hits you with the air guitar afterwards, the Lance Stevenson. One more time. He gets Capella on him. Hezzy, step back. Bang. That is a dirty shot. That was when I saw what Luka really was. And the thing is, I'm one of those people that doesn't like to ride the hype on players a lot. I like to see for myself and what I think. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, Luka's nice, obviously. But how nice really is he? I wasn't really sure how versatile he was. But after seeing that shot, showing that he has a killer instinct on one of the best defenses in the league, yeah, he's that guy. Luka is definitely that guy. Next one here, it's gonna be that boy Giannis. All right, so what is this, number two? Number two, I think. Yeah, number two, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know him, I know him, we all know him at this point. He's the 7-foot monster from Greece, the Greek freak. And he's just a physical specimen, honestly. We were just talking about it, me and Orlando. We were just talking about how crazy it is that this dude, Giannis, is just, at his size, how fast and how athletic he is. And he's definitely top 3 most athletic people in the league. And he's 7 foot. And this year was the year after that summer, we all got excited by that picture of Giannis in the gym, and he's looking swole as fuck. That was the number one thing people were saying. He's tall, he's a little skinny, he's fast, but he's just skinny. He doesn't have that much weight. Giannis hit the weight room this summer and showed you what he's really about. And this dunk right here on Kostas Koufos off of the Sacramento Kings, a blowout game. The Kings suck. I mean, we all know that. The Kings aren't really, they're definitely not a playoff contender or anything, but just the dunk itself is tremendous. And it was hard for me to choose a Giannis dunk. I knew I wanted to have a Giannis dunk in the list, but this one I just chose just because of the way he goes up. If you look at the clip, the way he goes up, he catches the body mid-air and then still slams it over me. He does that a lot. He likes to hang in the air. He did it to Aaron Baines a couple times, but this one in particular was just the speed at which he did it. You'll see. So we have a rebound from Giannis, or from Brook Lopez. He gives it to Giannis. Giannis brings it up the court, playing point forward. Comes forward. He catches it, goes into the lane. Koufos meets him at the free throw line. He gets past him, has him on his left hip, and rises up over Koufos, catches the body, and still finishes it. And one. It started from the beginning. One more time. Brings it up. Calm, collected. Gets a screen. Gets past the defender. God. That dude Giannis, he's a monster. Hold on, I'm sorry, but I just need to see that one more time. The length at which he brings it up and over Koufos for the foul and the finish is insane. Brings it up, gets the screen. At that point, it's over. God, Lord, that dude Giannis. I don't think Koufos is. I think Koufos is done. His career is over after that. You have to retire today. If it was me, jersey off, I'm leaving. I'm walking through the tunnel. It's over. That's crazy, man. That dude Giannis. But yeah, that's my number 2 pick. On to number 1. And number 1 is gonna be Mario Hezonja blocking LeBron James, as you all know him. It's never sweet in the garden for you, LeBron. It's never sweet. Ever. Next take. But my real number 1 is going to be Paul George in Oklahoma City against the Utah Jazz. Double overtime. This is around, I think this is right before the All-Star break, or right after, around that time. Double overtime, super slobber knocker of a game. They're just going back and forth. And it ended up being the Paul George show for the last couple minutes of the game. And that seemed to be his role this season. It was late game, give it to Paul. Because Russ ain't really doing much with it. He's not scoring that much late game. Give it to Paul. He's our closer. And that's exactly what he did. He closed the game. He had a couple threes. I want to see he hit a layup. But this right here was a move. I watched this live. And if you look back, around the time that this happened, I went on the podcast the next day and I was like, Paul George is probably going to be my MVP. Now, obviously, things happened. He didn't perform as well. Harden turned into a beast. Giannis turned into a beast halfway through the season, and they just skyrocketed. Meanwhile, Paul George kind of stayed the same, maybe dropped a little bit near the end of the season, and they dropped in rankings. So it's kind of hard for me to validate that point now, but at the time, Paul George was red hot. My point being, Paul George was red hot at this time. And this play right here just kind of signifies what he was to that Thunder organization. It was 10 seconds left. He's bringing the ball up the court. He had, right here it says he had 8.3 seconds. Second overtime, everybody's tired. 8 seconds left to do something, and you'll see what happens. Bringing the ball up, calls an ISO, he gets Ingles on him, sauces, Hezzy, splits a double, float over Rudy Gobert. Are you kidding me? Are you actually insane? Rudy Gobert, this is like what, two or three time defensive player of the year. Rudy Gobert's 7-foot wingspan of a fucking gorilla. And Paul George floats it over him for the game after hezzying Joe Ingles out of his socks and splitting the double team between him and Ricky Rubio. Come on, man. This dude is something else. Let me start that over. Hezzy, tween, split, over. That is a consummate professional. Paul George, and that's the thing, Paul George in the last minute of a game is probably one of the most unguardable people, not only in the league, but we've seen. There's few people I take over him in the last minute of the game. Now I take Kawhi. I mean, we're looking at lists in the last minute of the game. I got Kawhi, Paul George, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and probably LeBron James. Those are going to be my five, because late game, these dudes always step up. Paul George being one of them. He's made a career off of just insane late game shots, and this is just a late game sequence. 8 seconds left. He's calm and collected. He knows this is what he lives for. This is what Paul George literally lives for. Those last seconds when everybody expects nothing to happen, Utah up one. Hezzy, tween. That's just fucking incredible. That's incredible. Look, getting hype. Going up to the score table. Come on, man. That's PG right there. That's PG-13 right there. God, best decision the Thunder have made in a long, long time. Now, only if they can win something. But nah, jokes aside, I wanted to thank you guys. This was really fun. Actually, for me, it's a little weird, as you can tell. It's a little awkward. I don't have my co-host here with me. Usually bouncing stuff off of him. Pause. But it's a little awkward, not used to being on the camera by myself, but it was fun. It was definitely fun looking back at my favorite plays. I'm excited for basketball. Tomorrow we have the game 1 of the NBA Finals. Also my birthday, you know what I mean? Turning 21, about to get lit. But just had to get this episode out there. Got to get it recorded for y'all. God, I hope Kawhi does something. I hope Kawhi beats Warriors, please. And this is gonna come out probably on or definitely after game 1. So we'll see you next podcast. God, I'm praying. Please, Kawhi, please do something. Please just beat them. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This is fun. Tune in next time.